setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Vic now. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 2nd down throw for Vic. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vic. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll throw again. Here's Vic. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Vic's pass.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. It'll be Vic once more. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Joseph's got it. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, Vick. And his throw here is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vick incomplete. It was knocked away. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Robinson with a big catch. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, as the first half is winding down, and the Bears have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Now here's Vick. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This will be the final play of the half. Vick. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Powers through it. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Vick being chased out left. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Bears have taken the lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas.
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Past the 20. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
There is on the return. The Rams
set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Play action now. Vic. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, L.A. Emmanuel Sanders, 62 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
He's going to take off with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another first and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Lawrence on the stop.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field, and how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So here's Vick following the interception, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Vick. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective.
And now look at him go. The 30.
Oh, boy,
Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Deion Sanders on the return.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Travis Kelsey. 59 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5.
25.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Vick. Forced out to his left. Vick loses the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Vick now after the fumble recovery. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. Here's Vick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
For Seth Roberts, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One last shot for Michael Vick. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I'd given them the standing 8 count few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it took a big fourth quarter.